like, oh god, it's happening. I like the one where it's the. Isn't there a dog emote that does that where his mouth is just like. Also, my fish whenever I feed it. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. What is this? Double HP MOABs? Alright. We'll just go back to the same strat. This should be a very easy chimps once we get around to it, by the way. You guys actually don't know what I'm talking about? I'm about to find it. If you're in the Discord, I'll post it in the Discord too. Hold on. Eric, Andre, meme, chair. Oh, wait. Meme, gun. You've never, ever seen this? So it's like... He's like shooting the guy in the chair and then he turns around. So the first panel says, like the guy in the chair, the dead guy, it says my GPA. And then Eric Andre is the guy with the gun and it says procrastinating. And then it's like the bottom panel and he's like, why would the professors do this? Why would they give me all these plenty of time to study? It was my own fault. That was the perfect meme setup in like format, but you guys didn't know what I was talking about. So I was just like, I was shuffling in a blizzard. There was going nowhere. Said Azili, or however you spell it, is a really good hero for 2x MOABs. I feel like so is Kasada is like she falls off absolutely. I kind of just use her for the like beginning rounds. And I use the other towers I put out there for the MOABs. What are other heroes that are good with that? Let me think. Hold on. Etienne's good with that because he has all the drones. Quincy's probably pretty good. Gwendolyn's probably pretty good with that. Yeah, I don't know what Azili does. I'm actually unfamiliar with her game. I realize there's a lot more like female towers than there are male towers. There's so many females. Like, do we know what the ninja is? Is a ninja technically a lady? Or is it because they're a ninja, they go by they/them? Azili is a must late game, and super late game is pretty good early. I'm pretty sure she's good, because she diffuses MOABs. Oh, debuffs. Honestly, the way I read it too, my dyslexic ass like read it, like made it make sense too. So maybe I'll purchase her right after this game, right after I beat double MOABs. I might just. Who's to say? Fuck this, bro. I'm changing up the strat. We're putting this guy out there, and we're going. I don't remember what the route is. I haven't played the game in a while. We're going this one. Centered, give me centered path. Give me never miss, and I'm going for Spectre. What'd you say? She's good because she does percent damage and not regular damage. Ah, see, that's the ticket right there. That's where the money gets made. That makes sense. I remember that I had some guy in here one time, and he was like, I was playing with Benjamin because I like just bought him, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty cool. Like you could just like make money, and like I was playing on like a medium map or something like that at the time. Whenever I was going for a black border, and they were like, oh, technically it's better if you put Benjamin out later. And he tried like describing it to me because like Benjamin like hacks the MOAB or something like that, and then like it doesn't drop the other balloons, so like it doesn't give you as much money. But like, doesn't that just get made up for it while he's doing like the extra money generation during the other rounds? So like technically you are getting more money. Like I see what he's saying, but like isn't it just best to like get your heroes out there early and start leveling them up? I wasn't about to get into an arguing match with somebody who was either A, 12 years old, or also his only credentials in life is like stocking shelves. He's dumb. See, I was trying to say that to him without just straight up saying it. I was just like, I'm sure what you're talking about is like relevant, but also I don't understand how that works. And that's a lot of math that I'm not going to worry about. We can't kill that. Yes, we can. Hey, Ace, can we just hit it? Darts, please. Just thank you. Holy crap, bro. You're meant to put him behind an object? No, I know how Benjamin works, but he was trying to tell me that, like, you get more money out of him the later that you put... He was like, you should put Benjamin down once you get past, like, round 60. And I was like, why? And he was like, because when you pop an MOAB, it doesn't give you as much money as you would if he wasn't on the map. And I was like, okay. Because he was like, because he like does something to the MOABs to make them not... Dog, that's what I was saying, bro. I was like, what are you talking about?
Hey, yeah.
But hey, what do I know, right? Nah, he's wild. I feel like he was trolling. I was like, you're making no sense, but like, this is also part of the time where like I was still learning the game. This was like a month ago, maybe like a month and a half ago at this point. I was like, I don't know, so I guess. It doesn't make sense to me. And it was the same situation as like I was talking about earlier. I was just like, okay, fine. And then I just like didn't listen to it. Bunners1 came in with a follow. Welcome to the team, buddy. How we doing? Happy Friday. We made it. Only 54 more years to go. Or however long you got until you retire or you're out of school. Some of you people are probably still in high school, bro. Doing pretty good. Good, man. Good to hear. I'm doing quite swell as well. Got done with my first week of school in dental school this week. It was a busy week, but it was a good week. Now I got some time to chill. I got all my projects done this week, so Fridays are maybe going to be my chiller days, depending on if I have a rotation or anything like that. But I thought, you know what? What a perfect way to spend the rest of my afternoon after my first week of school, and play some Bloons Tower Defense and turn off my brain. Good move. Got some good protein out for lunch too. I had some chicken sandwiches, which there was no sandwich. It was just chicken.
Get ready.
It was me ordering a cheeseburger without any cheese. It was a chicken sandwich, but minus the bread, so it was just chicken. He makes it so that the MOABs don't spawn children, so that means less money, so you put him behind an object so he doesn't corrupt the MOABs. See, I don't think he actually got around to explaining that part. I think he was just straight up like, you actually lose money if you put out Benjamin too soon. Like, alright, brother. I say that because I say that joke about the cheeseburger because we were at a family vacation and one of my cousins, when he was like 6, the lady came up. First off, the question was, the waitress came up and was like, I was at the kids table and she was like, hey, what do you guys like want, or what do you kids want to drink? And my cousin straight up goes, can I do a cheeseburger with no cheese? And then she was just like, oh, you mean a hamburger? And he was like, no. Like, that's like beginning and end of conversation. No. That's not what I meant, actually. I didn't stutter, nor did I say those words. I specifically asked for a cheeseburger with no cheese. Wow. I mean, give it to him. He was like 7. So, like, it was a general, like, it wasn't like him being a dickhead because the waitresses have to deal with, like, customer service all the time and people like freaking out about how the food sucks when literally all they did was just bring it to the table and ask if they wanted a refill on their Dr. Pepper. It was him just like generally like just like being lost at what was going on because he was like 7 years old. That's always my favorite, is like people like freak out at the server, which like if the server like doesn't check in on you and whatever, then yeah, they ask for it, but like when the food sucks and they like bitch at the server about it, it's like, she wasn't back there like supposedly fucking up your food. She just brought you the food and said, I hope you enjoy. That's not her fault, man. Or his fault if you're a waiter. Which, like, I know they have restaurants for it, but like if I was a waiter and like I worked at a restaurant, I would just straight up like mess with them the whole time. Like, you know how people like when they like bring their drinks, they like put the straws down, they either put them in like a bundle like right in the middle of the table so then they can grab it, or they like actually individually like hand out the straw. I would like bring the drinks, and as I was walking away, I'd like throw the straws out like out of my pocket and just let them land on the table wherever they land. And then like if somebody was like, ooh, I'm gonna try something different today, like I'm gonna try I don't know, something that would be on a menu like that's typical but like not typical, like I don't know, a chicken parmesan or something like that, and they're like, ooh, I'm gonna try the chicken parmesan. I was like, damn, it just ran out. Like, oh man, really? No, I'm just kidding. Like, we'll get that for you. I feel like that's how I would be. Because like there's a little bit of comedy in there, and it's a different experience as opposed to somebody just walking up and be like, how are we doing today? I'm going to be whatever. Can I get you guys started off with something to drink? And then everybody's like, oh, waters are fine because like people are realizing how like much health issues are actually going on nowadays. So like, oh, I'll just do a water with a little lemon slice on the side. But then like, I don't know. It just adds a little extra because then they're like, okay, I'll get that right out for you. And then they're like, they come back and they do the classic like, are we ready to order? Do we need a couple more minutes? I'd be like, yo, you guys make up your fucking mind yet? Oh, so sorry, I forgot to give you a fork. Give me 30 minutes to go get one. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Like, oh, first you want me to bring you your food, now you want a fork? Really? Really? I got 5 other tables, bro. Am I supposed to bring all them forks too? I guess so. You ever think about putting auto sound on? See, here's my problem, is I start talking too much and I forget that it's on and then I lose. So I take it off because I like talking to the chat. in like on easy mode and stuff, I'll put it on just to like fly through the rounds. But when I get into this situation, I sometimes lose myself and I forget what's going on and then I lose. But that is a common question that I hear in my stream. Like, hey bro, just put on auto start. Like, hey bro, how about you just sit back and enjoy the show? You ever think about that one? Goes both ways. It's like me saying hi to people in school. It's like, probably should have said hi to them, but they didn't say hi to me, so therefore I'm not saying hi. But no, that's like my actual reason is that I want to win and like progress through the game, but like if I start talking too much, I forget what's going on and then I lose, and then I got to replay the whole map, which I'm very capable of winning. But yeah, that's just it, I guess. But back to the restaurant part. Like I know there were some restaurants that like I don't know if they still exist. Like we had a couple places up by me. There was a place called like Ed DeBevick's, where like that was the whole gimmick of the restaurant was that like the waiters and waitresses were like rude to you and would like do stuff. And then there was also one called like Dick's Last Resort. Do those still exist? I've never heard of one like since like 2017. Are those like actual things? Actually, I kind of know there is one. There's like a 50s diner in Disney that does that. The dude that we had, he was funny as shit. He gave us attitude about everything that we ordered. He brought my dad like a kid's cup with like an ice cube that had like a light that turned on and it made like a little like disco in the cup. Then like I kept asking for a refill, so eventually he just brought me out like an actual bucket of water. In my defense, like the feel like temperature that day in Florida was like 117. We say I said we back. Hi Caden. I have auto start on during chimps from rounds like 12 to 39 and then 41 to 58 and then 61 to 90 and everything past 90 I don't have it on. That's the thing is I start talking so much I don't even know what round it is. I'm so focused on like talking to the chat and having a good time that I like forget like what's happening and I would forget to pause it. Now if I'm sitting here, because like it's easy on the other side of the camera, you're like, oh, when I play I just do this and I pay attention. Yeah bro, you don't have to entertain people. You're sitting there with music in your headphones and a bowl of ramen that's getting cold next to you while I'm sitting here like trying to have a conversation and make people interested in what's going on. Said those DDTs fucking suck, so I never have it on. I don't even know like what targets DDTs or like what's good for it. I just know eventually by that time like I have a setup usually that's like, yeah, they'll take care of it. Which is like the beauty of this game is like once I do like the initial work of like getting the main strategy down, they do the rest. It's not me that has to see the camo balloon, it's them. They gotta figure that out, not me. I had to come up with the original plan, but then the rest is in their hands. I don't know. I feel like I should put something else out here just for the hell of it. Maybe, let's get a little exotic. I don't know, bro. No, let's not do that. Let's do something like this. This guy's, I don't even have this guy's like tier 5s leveled up all the way. I'm close. I have one more to go. Let me see. DDTs are camo, lead, black MOABs. Well, I know what it is. Oh, I guess I didn't know they were camo. I knew they were lead for sure. I didn't know they were camo though. That's actually crazy. What's even like a preferred route on this? Wait, actually don't answer that because chat's gonna give me 4 different answers. I'm doing the top route because I don't know. And we'll just increase the speed of firing. There, I figured it out. Don't worry. Chat's gonna say, no, bro, don't use top path because blah, 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 this. 555, yeah, see, there it is. Best route, yeah, just get tier 5 on all of them. Just get a Paragon for something that a Paragon doesn't exist. Which, like, it sounds funny, but, like, wait till a situation comes up like that where, like, we're struggling on a map. And I'm like, ooh, what do we need? And people are just like, oh, you need a 502 tack shooter. No shit, dude, it's round 12. That would be, ideally, I would just have all tier 5s out there. Yeah, that's how I'd win the game. That's not so fucking easy, huh? Okay, here, this is a good answer. Bottom route is best for stripping MOABs of fortified, so it's probably the best. See? That's a good way. You ruined it by doing your second message. You should have just left it at the first one. Bottom route strips off of fortified off MOABs. Boom, perfect. Good answer. Because then I can use that for when I'm like, oh, we're having problems with fortified MOABs. What should I do? Ooh, how about an artillery one on the bottom route? That one strips it. But then you ruined it by saying that one's probably the best. That's where you went wrong. Bottom path is an ultra must in late game. My bad, lol. No, you're good. It's just when people say this one is the best. Because then other people are going to say, no, this one's the best because I ran the Excel macro and I saw like the damage per second and I watched like how many rounds it can survive and it can go higher into the rounds. Not a base chatter. Tank's not a base chatter at all. Tank's an OG. He knows the vibe. Tank has street creds because he was here when nobody else was. Said bottom path is a must-have in ultra late game. Okay. So ultra late game meaning like round 90 and like 100 and so on and so forth, which we're not even touching yet because we're cutting it at round 80 to fly through the maps and get black borders. Well, but hey, that's another map black bordered. We got that done today. Winter Park is never going to have to be touched again. We're almost done with the second page on the PlayStation version, which is fantastic. But I think I'm going to call it there. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for all the new follows. Thanks for all the new subs. Thanks for everybody who was lurking and coming and hanging out and chat with me. It was really fun. If you enjoyed the YouTube video, please consider hitting a like and a subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps me out a bunch. And we'll see you guys again on the next one. Have a good one. Take it easy. Thank you. Deuces. See ya.